Hello, Renee Flamand here. I think that we need to accept and don't take it as something negative that's going to hang over you for the rest of your life that you've been through this experience. But I think we need to accept that it is true. Once we see this narcissism business unfold in our lives, once we see it and understand it and grasp it and have a full, wide awake view of what happened, I don't think we'll ever be able to unsee it. And I use the word fortunately because I do think that is a very fortunate outcome of having been involved with one of these types of people. And you might say, well, you know what? I could have done without the whole experience. I don't think it's a fortunate outcome. I don't want this hanging on my head. I don't want it in my mind, my heart, my spirit, my soul. I don't want it. I don't want it, Renee. I don't want it. Okay, I understand that. I do. I get that feeling. However, the other side of that same coin, the feelings of education and empowerment reside. I talked about in my last video how, I don't know, I can see it like a mile away now. And I'm not saying I always will. I might get duped again. There could be a real good charmer out there, better than the one I had. Same thing for you. You may move forward, especially if you didn't do the work on yourself before you move forward. You got to do a lot of work on yourself, and I have. And it's burdensome, and it's heart-wrenching, and it's difficult, and you're facing things about yourself, and you're dissecting what happened, and you have to look at truths about yourself, what may have been missing in your own life, that you picked this person. All that stuff comes with working it out. And I went through all that, and I still do it. I do it all the time. Once you get with all of that, comes on the other side, once you start to get involved maybe with somebody again, you will have open eyes. It's fascinating to me, this go round. I've never felt so, what do the kids say? Woke, right? The kids, they say, you're so woke. I've never felt so, let's just use regular language, awake in this subject before. Had I known what I learned in the last, it's been a couple of years now, but I would have made different decisions in my past life. Not in my past life, in the past of my life. I definitely would have seen, I can think of people in my head, oh my God, you should have seen him a mile away. I'm going back. I thought about things, 80s, 90s. I'm trying to think, who did you date and which ones did you miss that were probably like that? And I see it now. And I'm so feeling blessed that I see it. And you should too. It's not a burden. It's not unwelcomed education. No education should ever be unwelcomed. And I want you to look at your narcissistic relationship as education. And that will help you deal with it being on you, in your brain, because I understand that feeling too. You're like, ugh, just get it out of my head. I don't want to think about it. That's where it becoming an old story helps. A couple videos ago, I talked about that. It will get out of your head where it gnaws at you. It won't gnaw at you forever. But don't ever let it completely escape you. No way, no how. I have already put all this education to use several times. Because I can't unsee it now. The behavior's right in front of you and you think, oh my God, it's textbook. Textbook! Textbook! How can you let that go? That is a warning sign, red flags when you start to see things that we're learning about. That is an invaluable education that I've taken from this experience. And I can't unsee it. I can't. I look at people. That's what's on my mind right now, by the way. That's why it's really, really impossible for me to not see if they have these qualities. Because it's all what I'm thinking about. And no, it's not making me any kind of, oh, Renee, you're doomed. Not at all. But I'll be safe. You bet your sweet Bippy I'll be safe. And you bet your sweet Bippy that I will call out what I see if it's not what I like. Right? Because if you see something which you can't not see because of what you went through, because you can't not see in this new person qualities that are resonating, that are the same as what the person you just left had, say it. Because you see things for a reason. Don't ignore what you see. Do not. Because you'll never not see it now. You might say, well, then there'll be no one left to date. Well, then you're picking the wrong people. You're picking the same people over and over again, and you have to look at that. Right? If you're leaving a narcissist and the first 3 people that you say you worked on yourself, or you decide, nah, I don't want to work on myself. I need someone in my life. Okay. So you go out, say you're on your 3rd person, and you're like, well, Renee, if I use your method, there'll be nobody. All 3 of these people have been the same, and I would have had to be sassy to all of them, and I would have gotten rid of all of them, and I wouldn't be seeing anybody. Okay. Okay. So go to the 4th person. Because if the first 3 people are resonating qualities that you saw in your narcissist and you can't not see them in these people, run. Run. I'm not even kidding. You might say, well, wait a minute. They might be a good guy. Are they, though? What did you see? Let's, I guess, start with that. So you have to ask yourself. The details don't matter, as we always say, because your details are yours, mine are mine. Your tolerance level is yours, mine is mine. Your barometer, whatever you've set for people, is different than mine. The details don't matter. But if you see something you don't like in the first 3 people you talk to, then you need to step back and go, wait a minute. Who am I picking? Why did you like those 3 people? What is attracting you to people? Is that part off? The very first initial, is that part off? What are you not seeing maybe in the very beginning? My eyes are wide open. And I take in everything. How they talk to me, how often they want to talk to me, what they say once they talk to me. Are they beguiling? Are they charming? Are they fun? Are they engaging? Am I laughing? Am I stimulated intellectually? Do I want to get on the phone with this person? Do I even care? Are they boring? Are they, oh, but they look so good. I don't care. I don't want to be bored. I have a high bar. Yeah, oh yeah, my list is 9 miles long. And I want all of it. Every single thing on it. And I won't stop until I find it. I'll be alone. Yes, I will be alone rather than accept lesser than what I want for myself. So with my eyes being wide open, because I'm telling you right now, I will never, ever, 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 ever not be able to see it ever again. I'm starting to think of like friends' relationships, like their husbands, their wives, you know what I mean? And I'm starting to look at it like they're out there. These narcissists are out there more than you think. They're not 1 in 10,000. They're out there. It's an impossible figure to count, I would imagine, because who would admit to that? How could they even count them? I don't think they could they? And I wouldn't believe a study that I read, because how could you? Do you know what I mean? I feel it is a privilege and an honor to have the education now in my brain. And I want you to feel the same way. Go forth with that attitude. Don't think burdensome information has been left with you and you're heavy from the weight of it. Stand up tall. You've been educated. Your eyes are open. You know it now. You know it now. And as long as you maintain your focus on what you think is important in a relationship and do not allow anyone to be this, and this, Maybe they're, I don't know, funny, charming, and good looking. So you're going to, but they don't have what you want, this very important thing, but you're going to be like, oh, but they're so cute and funny and smart, or whatever it is. So there's a lot of cute people. There's a lot of funny people. There's a lot of smart people. So what else do you have? Because guess what? That's not enough for this girl. No. Because guess what? I see all of this. I can't help but see it. Red flag obviousness. It is just blinking lights now to me. Whereas a red flag, I used to stomp on them and ignore them. Now they're like blinking in my face and I can't even drive the car. It's all I see. And I'm happy for it. I feel fortunate that that is where I am now. And if you feel, I made this video because I don't want anyone to feel like bad or, you know, they're going forward now with negativity attached to their brain about a relationship. Don't let it be negative. Turn it around. How positive is it? I feel powerful now. Doesn't bother me at all if I don't like someone or if I say something because I see something and I don't like how they were and I'm not worried about, oh, they're not going to like me. Okay. Guess what? I guess I don't like you either because I saw this that I don't like. Again, details don't matter, do they? I feel very fortunate to be so awake in this regard. And I want you to feel the same thing. When we go forward now in life, regardless of if it's a family member, a friend, a future partner, you're in business, you get a new job, you should be able to spot a narcissist now. At least over time. You should be able to say, oh my God. And then it doesn't mean they don't have to be in your life. If you're in work and you have a co-worker or you can't quit your job, okay. But you should be able to more easily deal with them so that they don't steamroll over you. I'm not letting anyone ever again steamroll over me. No way, no how. I did it. I didn't like how it felt. I tried it on with that narcissist. I don't like it. And I won't let it happen again. I'm going to stay awake and I'm going to go forward and I'm going to see everything and I'm going to comment on it to the person right away that's doing the infraction. Right away. Not later and I think about it and I stop it because, ooh, we're having such a nice dinner. I don't want to make... You don't have to ruin a dinner. You could simply say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, back up. What'd you say? Really? And that's how you feel? And that's how you reacted to them? Oh. What, Renee? You seem a little put off. Well, that just seems a little... That behavior to me seems a little dysfunctional. Absolutely 100%. Bring on the souffle. It won't ruin my dinner one bit. Might ruin theirs. They might be miserable. You might never see them again. Okay. Okay. Who cares? Right? You have to get to the point that you appreciate how much this education and empowerment can do for you going forward. It is a very fortunate position to be in that I can't unsee everything I've seen. It's affected me for the rest of my life, and allow it to be for you the positive education that it really is.